I decided to build a tiny house, to have my little house somewhere in the world, to move with this, to don't be dependent of a place, because I think the house is the sacred place in the world I have, and I need to have this security and to permit to change this balance and to change the way of building for a better world maybe. It's really a place I love and... Hey!
Imagine a world in harmony with nature, with others, and with ourselves. A world where people are nourished by diversity and beauty. Do you believe it can exist? Utopia, discovering dreams that are reality.
Hey, Geoffrey, nice to meet you. I'm going to show you and to explain my project of the tiny house, like you can see here. I was traveling to Colombia for 6 months, and during this travel, I really changed my way of thinking. I was living with indigenous people in very poor neighborhood, and I feel very happy in this bad place. Without some comfort, without electricity, without bed, I was happy. So I asked to me, but how can I be happy in this poor house, poor neighborhood, and in France, it's a new house, big house, I'm not happy. And when I came back in France, I didn't have any place to live, and I needed to live somewhere, and I didn't want to be like dependent of the traditional way of the house. Like architect, I wanted to permit a new way of building. The tiny house came step by step in my head, and I was 25, 26 when I started to design it. Welcome to my tiny house called La Cabane in French. It's a tiny house I built on a trailer of 6 meters per 2.5 meters. I have a big wall on the south with all the windows to have a lot of sun during the winter and to eat and to have light. And during summer like this, we have the tree, so it's okay to don't have too much heat inside. I use the Polonia wood here for the cladding. Here I have a little terrace at the same level of the living room, and under this I have some storage for ski or tools for outside. The main entrance with all the door and the windows open outside to have more space inside. To have the dry toilets here, we can change this from outside to don't have to go in the house with this, and we can close like this. Check, click, click, and it's closed. So in the front of the tiny house and on the front of the trailer, I have this technical part with electricity or some storage. All is with screw, other things but screw, because it's easy to build in the house size, to use every materials again. The red part on the roof, it's the natural ventilation with the wind. To take the water of the rain, it was interesting to have these things, but on the roof and not outside, to don't have a tiny house too big for the road and the legality, the laws. I studied architecture interiors, so I started to draw on my paper, and I draw what I want, what I need, but I didn't have any information, just 1 or 2 channels, bad and old channel on YouTube. I was stopping the video to see a little piece of wood, to understand how we make it extra. It was very hard, and I lost a lot of my time for this and a lot of my energy. It was very, very hard. 1 year after, I was very tired. It was very hard because I was alone in this project. And after, I discovered the foundation here in the village called Tiny Land. It's a place where 8 or 9 people can build their own tiny house. So I met other people with the same project, so the same philosophy of life finally. And after 1 year of drawing, I came here to build a tiny house in this place, in this building site. And during 1 year, another year, I built it step by step, wood by wood, learning in the same time because I didn't really know how to do this. And like I wanted to share and to change the way of building, I create a lot of free information, free knowledge on internet about the tiny house. So all my blueprints I share, all details, all research, information, materials, time we need to do each part of the tiny house. All the construction is in video on YouTube to share and explain step by step how to do this. So now, welcome inside. The first thing I can say is that it was very important to me to have different spaces. I don't want it like when I was student, one flat, little flat where all is mixed in the same place. I really wanted to find a way to identify each space, but without wall, without partitions. And the first thing it was to have really an entrance. I wanted really this part of my house, a place to put all the little things we have in the pocket, because in little space we have to organize every time. So how to identify, for example, the kitchen. The kitchen is this red box we can see here, and with little thing important like interior design. For example, here the wall is more close than me than the white wall. There is a difference of level, and we have the same thing in the other part of the kitchen here. The red parts come here, here, and here, and it really permits to identify this box. There is just two partitions less, and this is the kitchen. She has his own identity. And here I don't feel in the kitchen, and here I am in the kitchen. I use a lot of reused material. For example, this is from an old table I cut and I put here without the foot. Here it's from the cladding outside. Here it's reused window. Here it's reused materials from France, all come from somewhere. And something important, I don't want a place to put this with water. It's too long and it's not very clean. I don't like this. It needs some place here, some space, so I put it here. It's like the way it's the storage, and the water fall here inside. Here, like I have this ceiling to have this red box. I use inside to put some tea and something like this. Here too, I have to organize better to have more space. And what was very important is to use this, like just 4 or 5 centimeters in a tiny house. It's very important. And I'm super happy to have this for the spices or like this. When it's not summer, I don't want to create cold and freeze, because outside it's cold, so I create here some things to go outside to put I don't need fridge in winter because my fridge is here. So I put vegetables, my meals, plates, everything, it's here during the winter, and just during the summer I put electricity for this. In 2020, I designed the tiny house, and after 2021, I built it during all the year too. So 1 year to draw, 1 year to build. But in the same times, I had, at this moment, during the construction, I had like 3 or 4 jobs in the same times, like interior design, graphics. I teach in Lyon, big city from here. How it cost? For me, it's 25,000 euros. The trailer cost 7,000 euros. And the windows with French wood, like, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 euros too. So with just these 2 things, we can make a lot of economy to have a tiny house more cheap. So now we can go to the living room. The more important is my desk to work. What I wanted is to work, but to don't have to organize my stuff, work. When I finish, I have to put my stuff in storage. It's very boring for me. So at the beginning, I had a desk here, which can go in this storage. If I open here, we can see that it can come here, and in this, from here to here. So when I don't want to work, I put all my desk with my things inside, and when I want to work, I just can work here. But now I create another desk, more like level 2, with a second screen here and here, so I can work with really more more ergonomy, it's more easy to work and more pleasure to work. So now my desk is higher, so I have to change all of this to put the desk in the storage. Like this. And now I can walk. It's the first time I use it like this. I can walk here. I have to make it better, but yeah, I can walk it like this. For the part of the construction, I want to share that it's very an adventure. It's not too easy. I think the big mistake of people is to think we don't need a lot of time. No, we need a lot of time. We need a lot of time to draw, to build, to be safe, and to have time to do this. And what I can share is to don't lose too much time at the beginning when we are on the structure, the wood structure, because we don't need precision, we don't have to be perfect, and we don't see it. So we can go quickly to keep energy and time for the finishes at the end, for all the beautiful things we are going to see. I think the better things to do is to find people which can help us. For this today, I help people to build their own tiny house, to draw the blueprints, to speak about the construction, the structure, the wood, extra. It permits them to go very quickly and to keep energy for other things. So it's why I wrote this book. It's a guide in French to explain with another way, and again and again and again, how to design, how to think about it, how to build step by step, wood, screw, insulation, how to eat, extra, etc., etc. I really wanted to connect inside and outside. So here, the floor, here, is the same of here, at the same level, the same wood. Here, it's the same of outside, and the ceiling are the same too. And outside, it's very rare to have a wall and a roof to say here it's not outside, it's a part of the house. I have here little here to make some fire. It's perfect for winter. So to go to the bedroom, we go here. So before we had the first step on the living room. After we can go on the desk. When the desk is here or here, it's a step to go to the bedroom. Here we can have this, but it's more for fun. But it's very nice to have it in the house. But we are at the top very quick. And here's the bedroom with a big, big, big window. It was very important for me to have this window to see outside, see stars, see clouds, see the rain. It's so nice, and we can open it. During the summer, it permits to have really fresh air. And I can stand here. At the beginning, I wanted to have solar panels and to take the water of the rain, but I realized that solar panels with battery is bad for ecological sustainability, for ethic, for social way. I realized it was a personal choice, so bad to live very far in the mountain. I say to me that I don't want to be, we say, independent of electricity. And for the water, it's very hard because we don't have a lot of roof. There is less and less rain. It's difficult with a house which can move because we don't have tank of water, or I don't know what. So I decided to be more simple and to connect to the house of the woman who live here. For electricity and water, we are connected to the house, and we pay a little, we rent, but it's not expensive. We rent for 150 euros per month. And for electricity and gas to cook and water, I think I need like maybe 15 or 20 euros per month, something like this. So with less of 200 euros, I have my place to live. Here is the bathroom with reused material again, the old door. And what I wanted is to, I don't need some place with the water for the hand or here, the face in the bathroom because I have in the kitchen, it's okay for me. So just a dry toilet and the shower. And the dry toilet, I wanted something like beautiful, not like, oh, it's toilet, I don't like it. I really like this place, but it's my toilet, and if I open here, I can go, and when I don't want to see, I can. Here is the shower, all with reused materials too. It's a big shower, it's just perfect for me. So we can live with less of 200 euros per month, but the other way is that we are in illegal situation because in France we don't have the right to live in a house which can move. For example, camper van or tiny house. So it's difficult to find cities which accept to this type of installation. Sometimes there is some fear, and sometimes we are in confidence. The night or the evening, I don't want to have a lot of light in my house. I want to have a beautiful space, cozy and chill. When you are in the bed, you can put off the light, and when you wake up in the morning, you can put on the light here. Go here, you can put off. You can, here in the kitchen, I have a light here. We can't see the light, but just perfect for the morning where when you are a little bit in your dreams, you take hot water, coffee. Yeah, for me it was important for the beginning of the day or the end of the day. Tiny house, it's not just to live, it's really an experience. It's little, but you feel with more space because it's better thinking, there's a lot of window. It's perfect. Generally, if you build your own tiny house, it's perfect for you. It's difficult to really know if we can live together in 10 or 20 square meters. I am in a tiny house. I don't have a lot of space, but what I see, it's far away. And for me, it's just wow. Viva, viva!
Utopia. Discovering dreams that are reality.